Okay, Jennifer,
Hi,
the first batch of bodies have been removed and are now on the way for forensic tests in Holland. What is being done to deal with the remnants, which must be scattered in a very wide area, and dismembered pieces, Jennifer?
That's right, Hans. It is a very, very large crash site, 10 kilometers in size. And of course, it's high summer here, so the grasses are very high. Some of the plane remnants and body remnants fell in fields where the are very high, where the plants are very high. It's a very difficult situation to try and find what was left behind. And we know some of the bodies have already gone on to hard sheet. But as they inspect the bodies that have been sent there, we understand there's still maybe bodies on the site, and that will be the next challenge here, to try and find anything that's left. And of course, it is summer and also very warm here, and the grasses are very high, so it's going to be a very, very big challenge.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jennifer, the residents in the area where the plane fell out of the sky must be so traumatized, living as they are in what is effectively a war zone. Can you describe how they are going about their daily lives, having to cope with the aftermath of such terrible carnage, Jennifer?
Well, this is a very big rural area, so many people, there aren't many people right by the crash zone. Those who were around did go to the crash site immediately to try and see what had happened, and some of the separatist rebels chased them away from the crash zone. But really, very much of this part of Ukraine is very, very deserted. A lot of the apartment buildings are gone. People who could leave have left. And so it is a very, very quiet area because it is the center of fighting here. It's a separatist-controlled zone. There are checkpoints all along the road leading to the crash site. People are just trying to get along with their lives as much as they can without disturbing what is at the crash site. They will be going to their fields. It is a very, very spread out crash site, and basically people are just trying to do what they can, not get in the way.
Mm-hmm. And the crash site, wide as it is, has been plundered. Some have been cleared, and in effect, much of the evidence having been tampered with. How the investigators or the OSCE team going about their job to gather evidence to determine how the plane was brought down, Jennifer?
It is a very complicated and large site. The OSCE investigators have been on the site today. They're going to try and collect what they can. They do know that the site has been tampered with. People have removed items. People have moved items. And so that's going to make an investigation far more complicated. But there is a lot to work with. They can look at the fuselage that is there. They can see the kind of damage to the fuselage that is there. Investigators tell me that the pattern of marks on the fuselage, the whole fuselage, will tell them an awful lot about what might have caused this, but there's no question.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for being with us tonight.